Hey guys, if you are here already, let me know. If you're here already, let me know. Yep. I'm live. I can see some of you saying something about looks like it was set for 3:45. So something was wrong with the timing. I'm not quite sure, but we are live. We are live. So let me type that because I'm here waiting for them. And if you join us, please say hi in the comment section. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. Okay. Tell me your name and where you are watching from. Okay. Let me just do a quick test to be sure that you guys can hear me. So you're going to hear a little echo. All right. If you don't be quiet to say something, okay? Say something. Then I'm gonna give up on me. Okay, good. How do I do this now? Okay. Nope. Okay, good. Yeah, Idara Joseph, I see you watching from Akwa Ibom. Okay, who else is here? Emanuela watching from Abuja. Ngozi, how you doing? Let us know where you are watching from, okay? Let us know where you are watching from. So pardon the lighting in my environment. I've just got one light in the center and the guy is yet to come and light it up as much as I want to. So it's going to be a little dark. So bear with me, okay? How many are we here now? 4. So I'm just going to go right ahead into it because we don't want to waste a lot of time. And I want us to just spend approximately 30 to 45 minutes here before we go. All right. So first of all, I would like to know, how did you find the SFSI program? Let me know in the comments, guys. How did you find the SFSI program? How was it for you? Did you love it? Let me know. Okay. Did you love the SFSI program? Would you take it again if you had the chance? How are you finding the alumni network as well? All right. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let's keep this class very interactive. I already told you that. Okay, it's a conversation between you and I. All right, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Akambi, you're welcome. Okay. How do you find the alumni network now? Okay, Idara Joseph, if you're here, please go and tell people Okay, guys, sorry about that. I think there was a network glitch there. So we are back. All right. Okay, guys, so let me know, what has your experience in the alumni network been like? How has it been? Let me know. You're welcome, Ngazi. You're welcome, Chima. I see you all. Okay. So let me know what your experience has been like. So while that is coming in, I will just go right into it. So tonight, we are going to be talking about beyond your certificates, beyond the CFC certificate, beyond all of the certificates that you've gotten. Now, what next? What do you do? I mean, you saw this advert and you felt like, oh, I need to watch, I need to be a part of this program, I need to be here, I need to learn. What do I need to do? So now that you've learned your skill, what have you used it to do since then? Okay. Are you looking to get a job? Are you looking to, what's it called now? Are you looking to start a business, maybe as a freelancer, or start up a digital agency? What exactly is the plan for you? What exactly is the plan for you? Okay. Now, I'm sure that you must have heard this, and we even said it during the program. That is one thing for you to get the skill, and it is another thing for you to implement. Okay. So don't see it as, oh my goodness, I'm not even good at this thing. How do I start from here? Okay. No, nobody started off as an expert. Okay. For those of you, I don't know how many of you remember the story, but I was nothing close to loving the digital space. I did not love it. Like, I had all my circle of friends were in the tech space, but I wasn't interested. I was doing more in the modeling space, right? And it was until I left my environment, the initial environment where I was, and I realized that, hey, this thing is actually a thing. I mean, people are actually paying good money for this skill. So I mean, why not, right? And that was how I went right into it. Now, I dabbled into a lot of things, while learning all these things. But the funny thing, I keep coming back to digital, and that was how I knew that I was made for this digital, and digital was made for me. This was where I was made to stay. This was where I was made to be. Okay. Now, what's next for you? I don't know how many of you are still in school. I don't know how many of you are out of school, but it doesn't even mean anything, right? Whether you are in school or you're out of school, you should be thinking of what exactly to do with the skills that you have learned. Let me just give you something, like, let me give you an insight into with numbers, right? So imagine that you charge, as let me say you charge, say, 70,000 naira for a website, which of course the people that charge, like, even 1 million, 3 million naira for a website, the same website that you learned. Okay. It's packaging, you packaging yourself, that matters. And we are going to talk about that. Okay. But let's assume that you get to build a website for, say, 70,000 naira. Okay. Or let's bring it down a little bit, 50,000 naira, right? And you're able to get 5 clients in a month, just 5 clients in a month. That's approximately 250,000 naira. And your cost price for building those websites will be, let me say, give or take, around 50 to 70,000 naira, and the rest of them becomes a revenue, or sorry, becomes profit for you. Okay. Now, how do you get yourself to be able to attract clients who will pay you as much money? Number one, your social media presence. Your social media presence. Okay. How many of you here are active on social media? How many of you here are very active on social media? When I say active, you're not just sharing random stuff, or you're not just talking random stuff, right? Like, you're very, very focused with the things that you share on social media. Okay. How does a social media page look like? Okay. Is it well branded? I mean, do you have a good profile picture there? Do you have your page well properly set up? Okay. When I look at your friends, like the mutual friends that you have with other people, or even your list of friends, do they make a lot of meaning, right? These are the things that can make or mar you. These are the things that can make or mar you. Very, very important. Number two, how do you describe yourself? I know that you learned website design, but hey, you are not a website designer. You are not a website designer. You are somebody who is in the business of website design. It doesn't mean you're a website designer. Because guess what? In the next 1 or 2 years, you may move on to bigger things. Maybe the website design is just for you to be able to raise some money to do what it is that you truly want to do. Is anybody catching this rema that I'm sharing here? Does anybody understand what it is that I'm talking about here? Okay, so do not describe yourself as a website designer for any reason whatsoever, right? You may want to call yourself a digital consultant. You may want to call yourself maybe a brand consultant. You may want to call yourself maybe a social media consultant, whatever it is, but ensure that you do not call yourself a web designer. Do not call yourself a web designer, okay? If you are getting this rema, let me hear you. Let me see you write SFSI in the comment section, okay? I need to know that you're following. I need to know that you understand what it is I am talking about. Let me see you write SFSI in the comment section, okay? So I'm waiting to see all of the SFSIs. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. I want to see you say SFSI. So let me go to my phone because it's a bit slow here. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I see all of the SFSIs coming in from Shogo, Chima, Christian. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right. Good. So I'm glad that you understand what it is that I'm talking about. Never ever describe yourself as a website designer, because that's like the biggest and the surest way for you to get people not to pay you what you are worth. Okay. Now, the next thing that you do is you have to learn other complementary skills. I know you have website design and you probably love your website design or something, right? But you have to learn other complementary skills. And what do I mean? So skills like graphics design, because you're going to need it. There's sometimes when you're trying to design maybe the header of a website, and you just realize that, okay, the size of this thing needs to just be worked on, and then you have to take yourself to platforms like Canva for you to be able to get the design size and then move it back again to the website. Okay, so you have to make sure that you get complementary skills. Like I said, skills like graphics design, very important. Okay, sometimes even how to edit a video, how to embed videos, how to embed audios. You have to learn all these things, because when building a website, depending on the kind of website you're building, you may need it. Okay, you may definitely need it, right? And now when you're done with that, the next thing that you have to start thinking about is, okay, now that I've maybe packaged my social media page, it looks so good. Now that I'm learning these complementary skills and all those things, so what next for me? The next thing for you to do is your network. Your network. Who do you know and who knows you? Who do you know, guys? I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, right? And then it got to a point in my life that I had to leave Lagos. Not my family, but me. I had to leave Lagos, right? So I left Lagos for Ekiti State at a very tender age. I think that was in my GSS 2. So I left Lagos for Ekiti State, and I was in Ekiti State till SS3. I was coming back to Lagos, right? But then you can imagine where you spend a lot of time in Ekiti State, right? So all of the people I knew were like my folks in Ekiti State, my friends in Ekiti State. They were the ones that I knew, right? And then after leaving Ekiti State, I went to Anambra State for my university education. Anambra State for my university education. And I was there for another 4 years, right? And so those are the people that I got to know. And then when I was done with Anambra, I moved to Osun State for another 1 year for my youth service program, right? Now, when I was done with my youth service, I knew I had to come back home, which was Lagos. I had to come back home. And I mean, coming back, you can imagine all of these years away from Lagos. Who do I know? Because even the friends I had in Lagos, like they had moved on, doing other stuff, made new friends, picked up new behaviors, characters, experiences, and all those things, right? So what did I do when I came to Lagos? What did I do? I joined communities. I looked for communities that had people that were like me, young entrepreneurs like me. So, because of where my house is located in Lagos, we had lots of people who were living in places like Lekki, Ikoyi, and then most of them came from like outside the country, and then we were able to network. Now, I'm not saying that has to be your experience, right? What am I talking about? If you don't have such a thing, start it. If you don't have such a thing, start it. All right. And I'm telling you this because since I don't stay much again on the island, which is where my house is, right? And I'm mostly on the mainland now. What do I do? What am I doing now? I started a hangout as well. The first edition of the hangout is going to happen next week Sunday, because I'm moving to the mainland. Heck, I need to know people. I need to know people on the mainland as well. I mean, aside my friends who I already knew, I need to know a lot more new people. Not necessarily as my friends, but I mean, I need to get them to know me, and they need to know me. They need to know what I do, because really, you don't know who you're going to meet. Okay, now I'm not asking you to do this for just your selfish reason. You have to be genuinely interested in people. All right. Now, when I moved to Lagos, I joined communities both online and offline. And I remember then I had my own hangout. It was called iModule Africa, IMAN Network, right? I had my own network then, and that was how I got to know a whole lot of people, a lot of women, especially from Bella Niger, because that was how we promoted the network then. And then a lot of them came on board and they were part of the program. Okay, so my question to you is, which community do you belong to? You're already in SFSI, but SFSI is not enough. SFSI is not enough. Okay, I know we may get jobs and be like, okay, we want to give to those in SFSI and all those things. Other places, go and join communities. When you join those communities, contribute very well, contribute effectively, contribute intelligently. Okay, not come and buy, but be able to teach them, show them something, as regards your skill, that will make them come into your DM and say, hey, I want to work with you. I want you to build my website. Okay, I remember when I started, what I used to do then on social media was, I'll come and say, oh, 5 important plugins you need on your website. Okay, 5 important pages you need on your website. Okay, the anatomy of your landing page. And because I was talking about these things, people, it built a perception in people's mind that, okay, she knows exactly what she's talking about. And guess what? They all came to me. They came to me. I built their website, and then I was even doing social media management as well. Okay, and so it was effortless. I did not need to struggle. I did not need to struggle at all. Okay, and even if you're here and you think that you don't know you're not very conversant with building websites yet, then get to collaborate with someone that is here. Get the job, get your money as the middleman, and then outsource the job. But of course, you have to oversee the project, so because you're the one that will still submit the project. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? I need to know that you guys are following. Okay, I need to know that you are following. Let me know in the comment section if this makes sense to you at all. Let me know. Does it make sense to you? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If it's not making sense, let me go and sleep. Oh, let me go and sleep. If it is not making sense to you, let me go and sleep. Okay. So let me know in the comment section, guys, if this is making a whole lot of sense to you. All right. So while I'm waiting for your comments, I'll just give a quick shout out to those. I see their names here: Idara Joseph, Shalom, Blessing, Christian Israel, Chima, Mayowa, who else again? Ngozi, and Emanuela Akombi. I see you all. Thank you so much. Okay. Mayowa says it's making a lot of sense. Okay, good. Anyone else here, or is Mayowa the only one catching the Rema? Is Mayowa the only one catching the Rema? Okay, I see the comments pouring in now. Israel says that's Shogo says it's making a lot of sense. Okay, good. Chima, that's good. Christian says it is motivational. No, I'm not here to motivate you, brother. I am not here to motivate you. No, that's not what it is, okay? I'm telling you the next step, the things that you need to do. So we already said, number one, make sure that your social media pages are on point. If you are very active on Facebook or Instagram, whichever one that you choose, just make sure it looks good, okay? Make sure it looks good. Shalom says, introverts like us, Uncle. What do you mean by introverts? Let me know. So if you have any challenge as an introvert, let me know. Shalom, can you be clear? Let me know, okay? Let me know. Let me show your comments on the screen as well. Okay, so that's Shalom's comment. Shalom, let me know what you mean by introverts like us, Unko. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'm waiting for your comments, right? So, we already said number one, make sure that your social media page is on point, right? We already mentioned that. Number two, mind the way you describe yourself. You're not a website designer, you're a consultant, a digital business consultant, or a social media consultant, or a social media, just find something to call yourself, but definitely not a website designer. All right. Then number three, we said join communities or start one. Okay, join communities or start one. So Shalom says, I mean, it might be hard to join or form communities as an introvert. No, it shouldn't be hard, okay? Because let me tell you, first things first, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind, okay? It's all in the mind. So let me tell you something. When I came to Lagos, right? When I came to Lagos and I joined the community I joined, guess what? The community was formed by an introvert, because she did not want like big spaces or large spaces. Okay, she didn't want to attend events that had a lot of people because she was an introvert. So what did she do? She created an exclusive hangout. So give or take, we were usually like max like 15 of us in that hangout. Max were 15 of us, and she selected people that attended carefully before we became members. Okay, even till now, we've not inducted new members. Till now, we still have the old members still attending the hangout. Throughout the pandemic, I think we just hung out once on Zoom, right? So all of these things, I mean, it's just in your mind. Okay, so you can decide to say, okay, if even this one that I just created, since I've been frequenting the mainland, right? It's very exclusive. I'm not getting Boguero to come and join us. No, max 10 people. We're getting only 10 people. Okay, I'm co-hosting with someone, a guy, and I told him, okay, we're going to be using an apartment, right? And I've given the person who owns the apartment, I've given her 2 slots. She's gotten 2 people. I've gotten 2 people as well, and he says he has about 5 people that have confirmed, right? So give or take, we won't be more than 10, max 13 people. And I told him that. Okay, so I know that introverts have their own, their own rules because of the kind of people that they are, but no one says you can actually do it. Trust me. Maybe the secret for you will be to make it exclusive. Okay, maybe that's the secret. Make it exclusive. Okay, try small circles. Exactly. So let me highlight Idara's comment here. Okay, she says try with smaller circles first, then gradually expand to bigger ones. Virtual meetups might work better as a startup for you. Then with time, try to meet up physically. Okay? So start small, start really small, and then take it off from there. Okay? Something very exclusive. All right? So, Shalom, please don't shy away, because you need people and people need you. Okay? You need people and people need you. All right? So, that unveiled is present. Hi Ken, Jessica, you are welcome. Just giving you a shout out. Okay, so guys, I think it's time for me to take your questions. Like I said, this is going to be very interactive. If you've got questions as regards how to meet up, how to move on, you know, from this particular point where you are, even if you have like a very unique challenge, it is time to ask now. Okay, is it with your customer? Is it with your client? Is it how you can move on? Let me know and we'll take it off from there. Okay. Hi, Uzo Caleb Chukudi. You are welcome. Okay. You are very welcome. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. So I'll just take Idara's comment off the screen. All right. So let me know. Do you have any questions whatsoever, so we can take it up from there? Right, let's have that conversation now. Do you want to build an entire business out of this? I could help you, considering that I've done exactly the same thing and I'm still doing that till date. Do you have challenges with customers or maybe pricing? You don't know how to go about pricing your website design jobs? Let me know. Maybe for you, maybe it's career transition or something. Let me know in the comment section. So I will just wait 2 minutes. I'll just wait 2 minutes, and then if you don't have any questions whatsoever, then we'll just round up. Okay, so I'm waiting for your questions. It's really not hard for you to build something from the skill that you have learned. It's really not hard. Okay, really not hard. Just make sure that your social media presence is so top notch, so that when someone comes across your profile, they don't see you as someone that's hungry. Okay, and even when you're going to meet your clients, guys, ensure that you look good. It's time for you to start investing in nice clothes. If you're female, nice hairs, you know, maybe light makeup or something. It works all the time. You can't go there looking hungry. It's not allowed. You can't go there looking hungry. Okay, so make sure that you take your personal brand seriously. Blessing Okebe is a personal brand person, and she's one of the leaders in the group, so you can even talk to her if you want. If you guys want to do like a WhatsApp class, you know, on personal branding for you guys, she can actually help. Okay, so you can talk to her. But your personal brand is something that you need to start considering and start taking seriously at this point. Okay, both offline and online. All right, and then how you describe yourself matters a lot, and then the communities that you're a part of matters a lot. In fact, it's going to get to a point in your life you're going to have to pay money to be able to access certain communities. Okay, I belong to paid communities. There's one that is a one-time payment. I paid for it like a long time ago. There back then it was like 65,000 naira. That's like a lifetime fee, right? But now it's about 150k or 200k or thereabout. I'm not quite sure, right? So there are communities like that, and there are communities where you have to pay like a membership. Okay, so maybe you pay like 30, maybe like there's something dollars, maybe sometimes even cheaper. All right, so it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. Okay, so Shalom is saying, how much should one charge for an e-commerce website? So there is no price cast on stone to say, oh, if it's an e-commerce website, pay X amount. There are people that charge 20k for an e-commerce website, and there are people that charge 10 million for an e-commerce website. What is the difference? The difference is your packaging and your network. Exactly what I'm talking to you about tonight. The difference is your packaging, your value, your packaging, your value, and your network. Okay, but let's look at it from a business point of view, right? If you're going to charge for an e-commerce website as a business person, the first thing that you want to look at is your cost price. Okay, what is your cost price? So allow me, I want to get a paper and a pen so that we can do this maths quickly. So just give me a, okay, good. So we're going to do this math together. Okay, I want to see your comments in the comment section. All right, so when you're building your website, what are the things that you need to buy? What do you need to buy for you to, before you commence? Okay, so let me see your answers in the comment section. This is where I will know how many of you did the right thing, did your work in class during the 60 program. Okay, so number one, what do you need to buy? Guys, let's do this. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What are the things you need to buy? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, okay? Talk to me. What do you need to buy to build your website? Caleb says domain name. Amazing, okay? Domain name. Who else? What else is there? What else do we need to buy? Hosting, okay? We need to buy hosting. What else is there? We need to buy a theme, okay? A WordPress theme, because it's WordPress we're using, or even if it's Wix, whichever one, okay? We need to buy a theme, okay? Good. Then what else again do we need to buy? Because it's e-commerce, we need to buy SSL certificate. You may not have to use the free one that you were taught how to use, okay? The free one can suffice, can work for maybe like a personal brand website or something, but for an e-commerce, you have to buy your SSL certificate, okay? So that's it there, okay? So Caleb says plugin. Yes, but it depends on the plugin that you want to buy, and it depends on what you want. Because I mean, a basic e-commerce website, what does it do for you? It allows people to buy off from your shop, right? So a free plugin like WooCommerce, WooCommerce is a free plugin. Let me type that for you, so that so let me type that WooCommerce, okay? WooCommerce plugin. All right, so WooCommerce is a free plugin that you can use. Okay, it's free, absolutely free. Check in the plugins area and you're going to find it. Okay, you can use it to set up your shop in less than 2 minutes. Your shop is set up, okay, and well automated. You can integrate it with platforms like Paystack, okay, so you can collect your money in Naira if you want. Okay, so now let's look at domain name. How much is domain name? Let's say 4,000 Naira, right? Hosting, how much is hosting? Let's say 5,000 Naira, depending on the plan, because it differs, right? How much is theme? So let's say a theme is like $69 or $79. Can someone calculate 69 or $79 in Naira? I think Naira is convert it to Naira. So I think a dollar is about 480 Naira now. So can someone do 480 multiplied by 79? I'm waiting for the answer. 480 multiplied by 79, okay? I'm waiting for the answer. Then an SSL certificate will cost about 6,000 Naira for the Komodo. I know it's 6,000 Naira per year. All of these things are per year, except the theme, that's the one-time, it's a one-time investment. Okay. So 37,920. Thank you. Okay. 37,920. So now let me do the math, or let's do the math together. Okay. Where's my calculator? So that's 4,000 Naira plus 5,000 Naira plus 37,920. If you're buying from Theme Forest, they're going to charge you a fee of, I think it's $2 to process, a processing fee of $2, right? So then plus 6,000 Naira. So already that's That's 52,920. 52,920 is your cost price. 52,920 is your cost price. Okay. So you're charging for you're going to add your cost price. Okay. Then that's cost price for building the website. Oh, all right. Then there are charges like your time, internet, all of these things are your cost price. Oh, still, oh, right. Then your profits. Okay. So you see why people charge. Some people charge 10 million. Some people charge 1 million. Some people charge 400K. Some people charge 150K. Some people charge 20K. But never ever, as long as you have gone through 60, may you never be among those that will charge 20K. Nobody that is listening to me now should ever charge 20K for an e-commerce website, because as you can see, your cost price is already 52,920. Your cost price is already 52,920. Why is this still not showing? Good. You can see it. 52,920. Okay, so you have no right whatsoever to be charging 20,000 naira. God forbid. Someone say, God forbid. You are not going to charge 20,000 naira. Okay. And even if the customer doesn't, if the customer is like, hey, the money is too much now, let them know. Let them know the amount of work that needs to be done. Okay. Sorry guys, hold on, give me a sec. Let them know the amount of work that needs to be done. Okay. They need to, exactly, Mayowa, God forbid, exactly. They need to know the amount of work that needs to be done, because really, setting up an e-commerce website, you need to make sure that the payment is well integrated. Okay. You need to ensure that the payment is well integrated, so you can actually upload, like, let me say for a test, 5 to 10 products, you know, showing them, oh, this is what this is what is going to look like by the time we upload the product. You know, you're going to have to edit the entire theme, the framework, everything. You're going to have to add like FAQs and all those things. It's just a whole lot of work. So 20K will not even cut it. Okay, so the question that you need to ask yourself now, Shalom, is, for every website you build, how much do you want to make? Do you want to make 20K in profit? Do you want to make 30K, 50K, 100K, 150K, 200K? Do you want to make 500,000 in profit? The ball is in your court. Okay, the ball is in your court. So do we understand what I just told Shalom? So there is no particular fee that is cast somewhere and say, no, this is the price. No. Okay, because it depends on the value you're bringing, your packaging, your environment, your network. People are charging for a simple one-pager website. Some people here are charging 5K, 10K in Nigeria. For that same one-pager, somebody in the abroad is charging $10,000, and people are paying. People are paying. So what's the difference? Packaging, network, environment, value. Okay, your ability to communicate your value matters a lot as well. All right. So do we understand what I just told Shalom? If you do, let me see your comments saying SFSI in the comment section. Okay, we have another question. Let me look for it. I saw it. Okay, so let me see you type SFSI in the comment section if you understand what I just explained to Shalom. Okay, I'm waiting for your comments, guys. I'm waiting. Don't keep me waiting for your comments. Let me know that you understand what I'm talking about. Let me know. Okay, that's great. Caleb says yes. Prudence says SFSI. That's amazing. Okay, so Mayowa asked another question, and he says, is it the person that designs the website that will also be the one to maintain the website for the customer? The answer is yes and no. Okay, the answer is yes and no, and this is what I mean. Now, building the website is different from managing the website. Okay, it's called website management. Okay, and that is a different fee that you have to charge. You have to charge a different fee for that. Okay, so I'm just going to give you my experience, what we do here at Beacon Experience. Okay, exactly what we do. So when we build your website for you, we give you 1 month or 2 months free maintenance. Okay, so if we hand over your website to you today, okay, your 1 month starts counting from today. And in a month, for that your free month sef, you can only reach out to us like, let me say, 2 or 3 times. You cannot come and be carrying your own and be disturbing us. Mayowa, do you understand me now? Okay, so you are allowed to reach out to us 2 or 3 times in a month for free. We are going to help you to do whatever it is that you want us to do on your website. However, after the 1 month, you immediately start to pay us. If you want us to maintain the website for you, you want to still be able to reach out to us to help you whenever you need help, then you're going to pay us a fee every month. Now it differs as well. Okay, some people do maintenance fee of 5,000 naira per month. Some people do 10k, some people do 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 150, 200k. It depends on you. I mean, imagine if someone pays you 5 million naira for a website, 200k per month for maintenance will not be a problem now. It won't be a problem. Okay, so if someone pays you like 150k, 30k or 40k will not be a problem, or 20k set may not be a problem, right? So you need to be able to do that as well. Okay, so because you built the website doesn't mean that you'll be the one to maintain it. At the moment they're coming back to say, oh, okay, we have a maintenance fee. Okay, you have to pay us X amount of money for us to be able to look at, because I mean, really, there are lots of things, updating of plugin, updating of themes. If the person wants like a page to maybe like a text on the website to change, or an image to change, or the person needs a landing page, stuff like that, you never can tell. You definitely need, the person needs you. Okay, the person definitely needs you, right? So if they pay you to maintain it, fine. If they pay another person to maintain it, fine. But usually there is no rule set saying that, oh, that because you design the website, you're going to be the one to maintain it. It will be perfect actually that the person that built it should maintain it. So what you can actually do is, when you're building the website, when you're handing over to them, you can now upsell the website management to them. Okay, and even in fact from the very beginning, when you're giving them your invoice or telling them what you do, you tell them, oh, we do website design for X amount and we do website management for X amount, so it doesn't become new to them. By the time when you're done building the website, they'll be like, you still want to chop our money, but and all of these things need to be stated clearly in your terms and condition. I don't know how many of you give your customers documents for them to go through and see how your work goes, right? It has to be stated clearly. All right, so you upsell it to them and say, oh, because we built your website, we would also be the perfect people to maintain it too, because we know how we built it. Okay, we know how we did it, right? And really, different hands on a website is not good. Okay, so these are the things that you have to let them know. We know how we built it. We understand the tools that we used to build it. So we'll be the perfect set of people to also maintain this website. However, it comes at a cost. Mayowa, do you understand me now? Okay. So Ken Jessica says the cost, the data costs used in creating the website should be added to the cost price too, right? Exactly. Okay. Some people charge as much as 10,000, 20,000 per month for data. All those costs has to be factored in. Has to be factored in, because I mean, you're using data to work, so somebody has to pay for it. You get? So some people do like the full data cost into the customer's price. Some people do a percentage. So it depends on you. what percentage of your data cost do you want your customer to bear? Do you want them to cover a certain percentage, or you want them to cover all the data cost? It's totally up to you. Okay. So any other question before we round up this class? I personally enjoy talking with you guys. There are so many things I want to say, but I feel like it's just going to be so deep for you guys. So as we move on slowly, by the time we start having other webinars, I'm sure that we're going to have these interactive sessions again, and we'll be able to talk more and go deep. Okay, but I just wanted to be able to understand the very basic things that you need to know. Okay, I need you to understand the very, very basic things that you need to know. All right. So if this class has been of value to you, let me see your comments. Let me see your comments where you say yippee, because I am so excited myself. I am so pumped. I'm so excited. Paul Lawal says, is this video being recorded? Yes, this video is being recorded because it's being streamed on YouTube. So it's going to be there. However, after this webinar, it may just be on private, but I will definitely give you guys the link in case you just want to come back to watch it. So no problem. You're definitely going to see here. Okay. Somebody's asking, Christian, what is the cost of building an e-portal website? Christian, were you paying attention when I talked about the e-commerce website? Simply do your costs and everything that you want to factor in. Are there other costs? Are there other things that you need to buy for you to build an e-portal website? If there are, then you factor in the price, and then put in how much you want to make, because I can't tell you you build an e-portal website for ₦1 million. No, because the way I value my time will be different from the way you value your time. Okay, the tools I may use to build it may be different from the tools that you will use to build it. Okay, so there are two different things entirely, right? So it's totally up to you. Okay, I don't know if you heard what I told Shalom. I think it was Shalom that asked that question. Okay, I don't know if you listened to what I told her, but exactly what I told her is what you should apply here as well. Uzo says, have you ever bought a theme and end up not using it? Did you charge the customer again or the expense on you? So before I buy a theme for a customer, I make sure I do all of my research. Okay, sometimes it takes me up to like 2 days before I come up with a perfect theme. Okay, so even if I bought a theme, maybe it happened with me. Yes, I remember I bought a theme for myself and I did not use it. But for my customer, because I can't go back to say I'm charging you again for another theme. That's not possible. I can't do that. Okay, so I have to do my research properly based on what I'm building for the client. I have to check and say, okay, does this theme have the feature, the framework, the layouts that we're looking for? If it does, we buy it. If it looks like it does, we keep it aside and keep searching until we find something perfect. But I know that you cannot charge a client 2 times for a theme. You can't go back to say, I did not use that one that that I bought earlier, so you have to pay another money. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, because if it happens that way, it is you that will have to bear that cost, not the customer. Okay, it is you that will have to bear the cost. Okay, so Ken Jessica is saying, okay, ma, say it's 10,000 naira for the data cost. The website will be 62,930. So yeah, if you want, like I said, if you want the customer to bear a certain percentage of the cost of the data cost, then that's fine. Okay, if you want them to bear the full price of your data, that's also fine. So it depends on you, really. It really depends on you. Okay, some people do percentage, some people do full cost. Okay, so for some people they do percentage because they don't want the cost price to be high. So already now, Jessica, if your cost price alone is going to be 62,920, so it means that you're going to be charging about, I don't know how much you want to make. Okay, so but let me say, if you say, oh, I want to charge I want to be able to make 20K from this project, then it means you're going to be charging the customer 82,000 something, right? And sometimes for us at Beacon, we also even add miscellaneous charges, because something may come up, you never can tell what, may be like, oh, and I did not charge this customer for this, so, or maybe the price may be higher, or maybe you just sleep and wake up and dollar is higher, all those things, right? So we just try to make sure that we keep the cost fair enough, right? To keep the cost fair enough, all right? And again, you have to consider the fact that you are in Nigeria, where a lot of people's purchasing power is going low every time. So you have to also consider that as well. So Ken, in this case, maybe what I would just advise you to do is to say, okay, instead of your customer to bear the entire 10K, can they bear 50% of the data costs? Okay, so which means, I mean, even imagine if you have 5 clients and all they do is to bear, and they each bear 50% of your data cost. You've even covered more than your data cost, because 50% of your data cost is 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira, and 5 clients get to pay you 5,000 naira for your data cost. That's already 25,000 naira, and your data cost is 10,000. Okay, so you can do percentage and you can do full cost. It's totally up to you. Also says, how do you handle issues of hosting company having data lost in case of WooCommerce during management? So you have to be able to back up the website as much as you can. Back up the website. There are backup plugins, so look for them. You can back up the website. Also, I think I've also had luck. Sometimes the hosting company, they also back up from their end sometimes. Okay, so once I just complain, they just put everything back. It even happened recently, but not, oh yeah, it happened recently, yeah. The website we built for this client had an LMS and had a shopping feature as well. An LMS is a learning management system, okay? It had an LMS and a shopping feature as well, and the website just, went gaga. And all we did was just to write to the hosting company, and thankfully, because we did not even back up, but thankfully the hosting company backed up. So what they just did was to help us revert it back, and then we continue what we're doing. So yeah. So if I think, I mean, and if you don't have the backup data, and then the hosting company doesn't have the backup data, there is nothing you can do. Okay, you just have to maybe build from scratch, which is very, very painful. Very painful. Ken says, which means one has to master the things and how they will appear. How do one learn this? Ken, did you take the website design course? Did you take the website design course? Because if you did, you shouldn't be asking this question. Themes are different, okay? So it's just like, so you know how you give birth to children, or people give birth to children, and just because you're my child doesn't mean that you're the same with the other person. Like, my siblings are not the same with me. Your siblings are not the same people as you, okay? They are different. You all are different people. That's exactly how your theme is. So for every theme, you have to look at it and study in fact. So I was referring to a website we built for a client, right, that had LMS. I had never used the particular LMS that we used for her. I had to sit down to study it. Okay? I started studying it, okay, because I was used to other LMS, okay, but not this particular one. Okay, so I had to start studying it. I'm like, okay, and in less than 20 minutes, I got a hang of it. All right, so based on the theme that you're using, make sure that you study it, okay? And Idara says you can also watch live demos of what the theme would look like. Good. Okay, so you can click on live preview, and to show you what the website looks like front end, but the back end, you have to study it yourself. Okay, you have to study it yourself. Which is better, local or foreign hosting company? So it's not a question of foreign or local. It's a question of, do they have consistent uptime? Do they have consistent uptime? So it's not even a question of which local or foreign, okay? Rela hosts, Q servers, Hugo hosts, these are local hosting platforms that I'm happy with, okay, because I don't have to bother about anybody's website or my client's website being down, okay. When it comes to foreign hosting companies, we have Namecheap, we have Bluehost, we have GoDaddy, and all those guys, right? So, and those ones too, they're very perfect, okay. Now, how do I choose which hosting to use for a client? Budget, their budget, okay, because when you do foreign, remember they charge in dollars, okay, and because the naira, keeps depreciating, the when you convert it, it becomes higher, all right. But if the client is like, oh, yo, I don't mind, I mean, I really want a good host, blah blah blah, I just go for Namecheap, which is a foreign host, okay. um by default, I'm always thinking, local first. So I do Q servers or Rela hosts. Most times I do Q servers or Rela hosts. So yeah, it's not a question of local or foreign, it's a question of their uptime. Okay, so you don't want your clients calling you to say, my website is down, no, for the past 2 hours, I don't know what's going on, only for you to realize that it's actually your host. You don't want that to happen, okay. And so far so good. From my experience, I have worked with these brand names I've mentioned. I've worked with them and I've never regretted it, never. If I think out of all of them, Namecheap, because their customer service is also very fabulous, very 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 fabulous. Like this, they reply you like this. So that's why I love Namecheap a whole lot. So if I'm to say number one, I would just say Namecheap. Then maybe number two, Rela host. Number three, maybe Q servers. Number four, Google host. Just like that. Okay. Shalom says, what's LMS? Learning Management System. So for those, so that's what you use for those who want to have like an online school. Okay. So Beacon School is actually powered by an LMS called LearnPress. LearnPress. Let me type that for you. So LearnPress, we use LearnPress, okay. There's also LearnDash. Personally, I don't use LearnDash, and I've never used it for any client before. The one I currently use that I just loved for my clients, I've never used it before, but when we worked on the client, the website, we worked on the web, we submitted the website on today's Sunday. We submitted the website on Wednesday. Yeah, right. I was just so excited because I really loved the LMS. For a split second, I was like, actually, we're not even going to switch to Tutor LMS. So the one we use for the client is called Tutor LMS. Personally, the one we use at Beacon is called LearnPress. Okay, so you can just take the names and go and do your research on them later. Uzo Caleb says, I asked because Hugo Host went down during our internship. It went out for like 2 days. A friend advised me to move to a foreign host. Reason I asked. Okay, good. So you can even see that in my list of preference, Hugo Host was last, right? So you can move to a foreign host if you want. Honestly, if you even want to have like peace of mind, go for Namecheap. But like I said, I have never been disappointed by Q servers or Rela hosts. I have never ever been disappointed. In fact, I love Rela hosts because of their customer service as well. They gave me prompt because we had issues with this client's website, and they were there. You can imagine I was awake from 11 p.m. till 4 a.m. and they were with me. Can you beat that? That's Rela hosts. They were with me from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. They were with me, and that's a Nigerian company. I was honestly so surprised. I was so surprised. So just do your research as well. Yeah, Q Servers 2 is really good. Never disappointed. Exactly. I've never been disappointed. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels this way about them. Okay. Q Servers, Rela host, I love them. Namecheap, I love them. Hugo host, I love them, but they're usually the last resort for me. Actually, the last resort. Okay. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we had this webinar. If you got value, let me see you give me the fire emoji. Let me know that you are on fire this night, that you're going to go and do more research and even implement. Okay, let me know, let me know, let me know. I need the fire emoji. Fire, 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 fire. And that's because we are light, actually. So we're using the fire. So thank you, Mayawa. Thank you so much. Idara Joseph, thank you. Thank you, Shalom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you. You all are welcome. You all are super, super welcome. All right. So please, let's take this energy to the group. Let's take this energy to the group. Those that are not here, let them know what they missed. They're going to get a replay link, right? And they can watch by the video is going to be available for you to watch freely. By tomorrow, it will be off. By tomorrow, it will be off. But we're going to put all of these videos for you in, the learning management system. That's the Beacon School, where you can actually access this, these videos, these replays for free. They are free for you. Okay, so we're going to work on all of them from next week. All right, from next week we're going to work on all that, so you can have all of your videos, all of the replays in one place. Just before we go, do you love this experience? Do you love the YouTube experience? Do you think we should continue doing this webinar on YouTube? Let me know. For me, it's a yes, because I love it. I love it better than Zoom. Okay, I think I love it better than Zoom, right? So let me know, do you actually love this experience, the YouTube experience? Are you comfortable with it? Do you have any reservations? Let me know before we go off. I'm waiting for your comments. Let me know, let me know. Oh, okay. Mayawa says, I think I prefer, hold on. I think I prefer YouTube to Zoom and Meet. Okay. Does any other person feel this way? Does any other person feel this way? Guys, talk. Okay. Okay, maybe Mayawa is your mouthpiece, so he's speaking for everybody, Abi. All right, no wahala. All right, guys, so we've come to the end of this class, and I really want to thank you for showing up. I really want to thank you for showing up. I really, really want to thank you. Caleb says yes, but Zoom sometimes. So people actually complain that Zoom consumes a lot of data. Okay. Joseph says yes and no. I enjoy the live chat here, but can't access other things while on YouTube. They want your attention here. Okay, they want your attention here. They want your attention here. Sorry, guys. They want your attention here. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being a part of this class, and don't forget, we're going to be having things like this more often. All right. So this is good night from me to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Good night.